But it is not as though the word of God has failed, for not all who are descended from Israel belong to Israel, and not all are children of Abraham because they are his offspring. But through Isaac shall your offspring be named. This means that it is not the children of the flesh who are the children of God, but the children of the promise are counted as offspring. For this is what the promise said: about this time next year I will return, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only so, but also when Rebekah had conceived children by one man, our forefather Isaac, though they were not yet born and had done nothing either good or bad, in order that God's purpose of election might continue, not because of works, but because of him who calls, she was told, the older will serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob I loved, but Esau I hated. So Paul goes straight in and says, but God's promise has not failed. It never included every single descendant of Abraham. And he gives examples tracing through the patriarchs of how God's sovereign choice worked. He chose one specific line of the family over another. He says, through Isaac shall your offspring be named. It was the son of Sarah, not Ishmael, the son of Hagar, who was the older son. But Isaac was the child of the promise. And he talks about Jacob and Esau, who were twins, but Esau came out first. And he says, the older will serve the younger. And he quotes a verse from Malachi saying, Jacob I loved and Esau I hated, which kind of sounds harsh to us, but the context is more that Jacob I accepted, I chose, and Esau I rejected. God never intended anyone else to hate Esau and his people. In Deuteronomy it says, you shall not abhor an Edomite, for he is your brother. Anyway, that's aside. So the point is that he says that not all are children of Abraham, not all are the children of the flesh who are the children of God. Paul is reminding the Jews, basically, don't assume that just because you're an Israelite that you are this chosen people of the promise, the privileged child of God, which I think can resonate with some of us today. It's good not to assume that just because your parents are Christians or the group of friends that you hang around with are Christians that you are a Christian too. Your family might have a great Christian heritage before you, but that doesn't mean that you are a Christian as well. That's solely on you, and that's your choice.